Hi, welcome to Aqualink at home. My name is Angie and welcome to my yard. Just before we go ahead, if you have any injuries, health concerns, please always speak to your health professional before taking part in any of the exercises. Today's challenge is running and strength one. And the benefits of running and strength, of course, is really good for our cardio fitness. It's good for our heart, it's good for your aerobic endurance, and it's good for your bone strength and health. So why not? I've got lots of options. So you might have heard the words running and think I can't run, but it's okay. You can still participate. Okay, I've got lots of options for you. If running's not your thing, you don't have to run. You can still do fast walking. All right. Items you need for today's workout is perhaps a suitable area to run. This one can be done at your local park, on your patio if you're lucky enough to have an area. Your driveway, you'll get bonus points if the driveway is on an incline, okay? If you can map out 5 or 10 meters, that's great. At best guess, you don't have to measure it exactly, okay? It's all about just doing something. If your space is really restricted and you're indoors, you can still participate by doing on-the-spot running. All right, a mat, you'll need a mat, and a chair, a dining chair, or any suitable bench. If you're in a park, there's usually a bench or a bar that you can do that as well. So today's working, as I said, is running and strength. So this is what you'll be going to do. Fabulous. So we start off with, of course, a bit of a warm-up, and your warm-ups can be anything that you generally like to do. It might be jogging on the spot, might be star jumps, might be step-ups, low impact. You can go into your easy walk, your step touches, all right? Warm up the body with some arm circles, reaching up, reaching down, all those sorts of warm-up ideas. We're ready to go. I've got marked an area of about 10 meters, low impact, so we could actually just fast walk it, or we can sprint back. Good, 20 meters done. So our first exercise of the day is mountain climbers. So we're going to pop down onto our mat, hands directly under your shoulders. You're going to open your chest towards the floor. You're going to brace your abs, keeping everything nice and tight, pushing into the floor. Our level 1 option there is just bringing our knee to our elbow. That's all good for you. You want to take it up a bit, come up onto your toes, still remaining nice and tight through the body, bringing our knee in and the upper one, making them as fast as you can, or alternatively, you can go a little slower and cross it through. You're doing that 20 times, and then you'll be up and doing another run. This time that would be 40-meter run, and then we come to our next exercise of doing 30 dips. Options for our dips: back down on the floor, our fingertips to our butts, our chest up, and dropping our elbows back down to the ground and lifting up through the chest. Okay, using the triceps. If you want to take that level up again, you have your chair. I have a lovely couch here. Don't ask me what it's doing out here. Hands by your sides here, where your bottom would be. Lift up, keeping our chest nice and tall and lifted. We drop our hips down and lift it back up. Elbows go to the back and lift up. We don't want to use our hips, all right? And we don't want to go too low either. So just keep the range. Excellent. And that is 30 times. You come up and you go into your next run, which would be 60 meters. So we come back, and now we're going to do 40 push-ups. Push-ups, everyone always gets a bit, oh my God, I can't do push-up. You can, all right? I'm going to show you plenty of options you can do. You might have a wall or a bar. If you're at a park, you'll have those bars. Pop your hands just outside, keeping your body nice and tall and braced. Down and up. Otherwise, we come down to the floor, hands just outside, keeping our bottoms up, braced, dropping our chest to the floor, pushing away from the floor. So in and out. Otherwise, we hop on our knees, bring them back a little bit further, and down and up. And if you're so inclined, up to your toes as well. All right? The main thing I want you to think of, whichever option you use, is the placement of where your elbows go. So as we bring ourselves down towards the floor, we want to make sure our elbows are in line with our mid-chest, okay? We don't want this, it's very uncomfortable. All right, not very good for the shoulders. So try and work on bringing the elbows down. All right. Then we would come up again and we go for an 80-meter dash. Up and back. And then we come into our last exercise and we do 50 sit-ups. Coming back down to our mat. Feet on the floor. Full sit-ups. Full sit-ups, everything braced. We lift ourselves up and back down. So you're lifting up through the chin tucked, chest up and down. If you can't manage that because your feet are lifting up, your abdominals maybe not strong enough, you could go into half sit-ups or cross them into crunches. Most important thing here is we're working our ribs down to our hips, bracing our abdominals, bringing our lower back down towards the floor, not flat on the floor, because we all have a natural arch. Chin tucked, all right, whichever option. We've got 50 of those. Okay, you then be coming up to your final dash of 100 meters. All right, now, 100 meters, okay? Now, little fun fact for you here, the average 100-meter run for males, 27 seconds, for females, 34 seconds. Usain Bolt, 9.58 seconds. All right, so that's pretty fast, so perhaps you can keep that in mind when you're doing your last 100-meter sprint. And don't forget, after you've done your run, cool down and stretch. Now, I just want to say, well, you might want to think, how long should I do this? Should I do 1 round, 2 rounds? Well, literally, you could do 1, you could do 2 or 3. You could go into a pyramid, so come up to 100 meters and then bring it back down. So you're doing the same workout up and back down. You could go for a time-based. So you could do how many rounds of it could I do in 20 minutes or 30 minutes? Great, lots of ideas for you, lots of options for you. I know you can do it. You can get active. You can stay fit in isolation. You don't need a huge area to do what I've done here today. You can do this. And remember, the hardest part is always starting, but to finish is the most rewarding, isn't it? So thank you for watching. My name is Angie. Do the workout. Give us your feedback. Thank you.